Hi everyone, I'm Michael Gibbs, Vice President of AzCDL and a registered lobbyist for the organization. I joined AzCDL just 1 year after our founding and have been a life member ever since. When I'm not busy talking to legislators about firearms laws, I work as an engineer at a large aerospace company here in Phoenix. I'm also an instrument-rated pilot, PADI rescue diver, and a patented inventor. This is the first time since I joined AzCDL that I haven't attended the annual meeting in person. And like many of you, I'm disappointed we can't get together this year, but we're confident this virtual gathering will prove to be the next best thing. I'd like to talk to you today about what we do and how we do it. I'm sure that many of you are aware that Guns and Ammo magazine has rated Arizona the best state in the union for our firearms laws for the last half-dozen years running. That kind of distinction doesn't happen by accident. It takes a lot of hard work by people that are dedicated to maintaining our rights to keep and bear arms. Guys like Dave Kopp make it look easy, but it's not. Each year, legislators of the state capitol introduce several thousand bills. Most will never see the light of day, but it still takes a lot of time and effort to sort through them all and identify those that will benefit gun owners and those that will impair our right to keep and bear arms. I use the word impair because it's easy to forget that in addition to the Second Amendment prohibition on laws that infringe on our rights at the national level, the state constitution in Article 2, Section 26 uses the word impair when it prohibits the government from interfering with our gun rights as well. The path the bill takes to the governor's desk is an arduous one, as it should be. The first step is a committee assignment. Leadership in either chamber of the legislature can snuff a bill simply by deciding not to assign it to a committee. Or they can assign it to too many committees, knowing that it will never make it through the entire process in the allotted time. Both methods mean the bill is dead on arrival. Once assigned to a committee or two, the committee chair has another opportunity to kill it by failing to place it on the calendar to be heard by the committee. Even if the chair places the bill on the calendar, the committee itself can decide to vote for or against the bill when it's heard. Unless the bill receives a due pass recommendation from the committee, it's dead in the water. Before any hearing of a bill that's important to us, Dave and I and our allies at the Capitol will already have met with the committee members beforehand to make our case and line up support or opposition to the measure as needed. When you attend a committee meeting to speak on a bill or use the RTS system to provide comments on it, you are amplifying AzCDL's voice. In addition to the committee or two with responsibility for the bill's general topic, it must also survive review by the Rules Committee. Unlike other committees, Rules has only one job, to determine if the bill complies with the state constitution and any relevant statutes. While public comment is permitted in other committee hearings, the Rules Committee meets with its members only. After surviving the committee process, the bill moves on to the Committee of the Whole, or COW. This is when the bill will be considered by the entire House or Senate. Having previously been introduced to the chamber, this is the second of 3 reads required of all bills that will pass out of the chamber. The third read gives the entire body its chance to vote on the bill. Bills that pass third read are then sent to the other chamber where the process starts all over again. If the other chamber ultimately passes the bill in its original form, it will go to the governor's desk where it will be signed, allowed to pass without the governor's signature, or vetoed. If the other chamber amended the bill at any point in the process, it'll be remanded to a conference committee made up of members of both chambers to reconcile the differences between the two versions. As you can see, getting a piece of legislation through the entire process is like walking a minefield. At any step along the way, the bill can be torpedoed. Then, of course, you have to get the governor to sign it. What makes it possible to get a bill to the goal line is you. We need gun-friendly legislators to introduce our bills. We need gun-friendly leadership in both chambers to get our bills assigned to committees. We need gun-friendly committee chairs to move the bills, and we need a gun-friendly governor to sign them. Your votes put those people in place. Your letters and phone calls soften resistance and push our legislators in the right direction. Your comments, either in person at a committee hearing or through the RTS system, become part of the formal record and can make the difference required for a bill to move forward. Just as important as passing good bills is blocking bad ones. As you can see, there are a lot of opportunities along the way to derail a stupid idea, and every session we spend a lot of time doing just that. Your help makes this possible too. When a legislator is doing the wrong thing, and you drop 15,000 emails or calls on his or her office, they will call Dave up and say, "What will it take to make it stop?" The bottom line is that we're all in this together. It doesn't matter how well we lobby. We need your support to make good things happen and prevent bad things from becoming law. Cast your ballot. Make those phone calls to your representatives. Click the button in those emails you receive from us and deluge your legislators with the right message. Flex your muscle. But whatever you do, don't just sit on the sidelines and say, "It could never happen here," because it can and it will if we let down our guard. I don't know about you, but I want to win that Guns and Ammo award for the best state laws for another half dozen years. While you're at it, introduce a friend or family member to AzCDL. Between concerns over the presidential election, civil unrest around the country, and global pandemics, people have been buying guns in record numbers. Estimates put the number of new gun owners this year at somewhere between 2 million and 5 million, and a lot of those new firearm enthusiasts are right here in Arizona. Our strength and our influence with the legislature is in our numbers, so talk to a friend about joining and add their voice to ours. Thanks again for your attention, and thank you for being part of AzCDL's mission.